You can waste your life away, have no friends, have no relationship, never finding love. You can waste your time doing nothing with your life, and no one's going to stop you. Your friends might say something, but if you choose to keep wasting your life, they're not gonna force you to do what you have to do. No one's responsible for you. No one's going to hold your hand and guide you to the right path. You have to figure it out yourself. You're responsible for your own life. The only real freedom that you have is that you can waste your life away and no one's going to stop you. No one's really going to care about you wasting your life away. No one's going to care enough to go out of their way to make sure that you do the right thing. Everyone's got their own problems. No one's thinking about you as much as you think they are. They're too busy dealing with their own problems in life. They don't have time for you. You think the people at the top is going to save you? You think the people that controls this world is going to save you? You think they care? The only thing they care about is how to stay at the top and how to stay in control. They'll tell you what you want to hear, but they'll never do what they say. You have to wake up. If you want to get anywhere in life, you have to set your own goal and go after that goal. Because let me tell you the mistake that every man makes. When they're young, they think they have a lot of time. But you only have a lot of time if you use it. If you waste your time, in a blink of an eye, you'll be an old man and regret living a life of never chasing after your dreams. And you'll think to yourself, I should have done this. I should have done that. Too late. They tell you that it's never too late to do anything. But the reality is, there's a window of time and a window of opportunity for everything. If you waste it, you might not get a second chance. That's called life. Welcome to the real world. Mistakes can be made. That's part of the journey. That's part of learning. But only little mistakes. Some mistakes you can't come back from. One wrong move and it's all over. So you need to come up with a plan or a strategy to become successful, to become something. Because as a man, if you don't become something, if you don't make yourself capable, if you don't build yourself up, people won't even know you exist. You're only valued based on your capabilities and what you can provide. The moment that you're down, when you have nothing, no one's going to be there. No one will have time for you. Be prepared to be alone when you're struggling. Be prepared to deal with the hard times because they will come. Life is not easy for anyone. And if you don't build yourself up, if you don't become capable to handle any situation, life will break you down. You have to be strong enough to deal with life, to go through life, because there will be things that you don't expect along the way. You will have sleepless nights. Don't look at everyone and think they got it all figured out. Anyone who pretends that they had it all figured out from the beginning is because they made it. But when they were going through the process, they were just as lost as you are. No one knows where they're really going. We all just aim at something and take whatever opportunities come our way and hope we make it. You can work hard and still not succeed. Hard work does not equal success. The only thing that you can do is increase your chances of success. That's all. But success is not guaranteed. Not everyone around you actually cares about you. Be careful who you share good news with and who you share bad news with. Some people will listen to your problems and disguise it as caring about you just to talk bad about you later. Some people want to see you struggle. That's what makes them happy. Your struggles is what entertains them. People are happy when you're struggling and will make fun of you just to get a laugh. Stop worrying about what everyone else thinks. People can respect you for years. You do one thing that they don't like. You say one thing that they don't like. Then they don't respect you anymore. What people think constantly changes based on their assumptions. People can like you one day and decide not to like you anymore the next. So don't worry about what other people think. It's not about what others think of you. It's what you think of yourself. Only you know who you are. So just do what you want to do in life. Don't let other people's thoughts stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't let other people control you. And don't be fooled by the movies. The heroes don't always win. Sometimes the bad guys win. Look at people at the top. Look at who controls the world and look at what they did to get there. And look at what they're doing to stay at the top. Not everyone gets a happy ending. Natural selection is ruthless. Not everybody wins. Not everybody makes it. Life is a competition. If you can't compete, you're not gonna make it. That's how it's designed. If you eat something lost, the way we're built, the way we're designed, you have to eat another living thing. You can't survive on solar or fuel. For you to eat, it means something else got outcompeted. I guess the only good thing about being a human being is that you're not a cow. Imagine your purpose in life is just to be someone else's food. You know, life isn't easy because we make it hard. You are your biggest enemy in life. You will overthink and destroy yourself before anything else does. You will suffer more from your thoughts than anything else in this world. I think what a lot of people fail to realize is if you're not happy when times are good, you'll never be happy. So you just have to enjoy life in the present moment. When you're having fun, have fun. Don't think too much. When you're not in the present, that's when you're suffering the most. Because you're either overthinking about your future or too caught up in the past, things that you can't change. When you worry about the things that you can't change or the things that you can't control, you destroy yourself mentally. When you focus on the things that you can control, your life starts getting better. Because sometimes it's not about the cards that you were dealt. It's about how you play the cards that you were dealt. Not all of us grew up in the best environment. If you grew up in a bad environment, you have to get out of it. You have to figure out how to get out of that environment. Because if you don't, you will live a miserable life and you will experience betrayal. You have to hang out with good people and surround yourself with good influences and put yourself in a better environment. That's the only way to increase your chances of success. Most people who go down the wrong path is because the friends that they had, the environment that they're in, and they never got out of that environment. You act like the people that you hang around with. You're influenced by the people that you hang around with. That's something that we all know. So you have to make the choice of putting yourself in a better position, in a winning position. It's up to you to give yourself the better odds of winning in life. As much as we want to stay comfortable, that makes us uncomfortable. The sooner we accept the truth, the sooner we do what we have to do, the sooner we get to live the life that we want to live. And the truth doesn't sound good. Even something as simple as money buys happiness. People will find reasons to tell you that money doesn't buy happiness. But look at all the people that are suffering. It's because the lack of money. Money may not guarantee happiness. You need money to pay the bills, to feed yourself. Everything costs money in this world. Nothing's free. You need money to see the best doctors, to take care of your loved ones. Even if you say family and friends is what makes you happy. Well, if they get sick and you don't have enough money to provide them with the best doctors, you're not going to be very happy. Everything in life has to be maintained with money. You need money to get it and you need money to maintain it. If you like traveling, if you like going on vacation, if that's what makes you happy, you need money to do that. It's not free to go on vacation. If you want to spend more time doing things that you like to do, whether it's playing video games, traveling, going out with your girlfriend, going out with friends, you need money. You need to have the financial freedom to be able to do these things. If you never have money and your friends ask you to hang out and you can't hang out because you never have money and you never hang out with them, sooner or later, you won't have any friends. You can say money doesn't buy happiness, but you will spend almost every day of your life working for money. You will be upset when you don't get paid enough. You will be upset when you don't get that promotion. You will be upset when someone else gets a raise and you didn't, even though you worked at that company for many years. Most of the things that stress you out is money related. It's because of financial reasons. It all comes back to financial struggles. Everything you want to do, you need money to do it. You need to have the financial freedom to do it. You might be giving up your dreams for money. You don't even realize it. You would be doing the things you want to do if money wasn't a problem. If you wasn't chasing after money, you would be working at a job that you actually like. if money wasn't a problem. You would actually be building the business you want to build. But you're sacrificing your life's purpose and your dreams for money, and you don't even realize it. No one wants to be your friend when you're struggling. But when you become successful, everyone will want to be around you and feel like they deserve what you have. You know, a lot of people say that being wealthy isn't necessarily a good thing because you have a lot of fake friends, or you might not have a lot of friends. But most people don't have any friends anyways, even though they're broke. Most people have fake friends anyways, even when they're poor. So it's much better to be wealthy than poor. At least you have more options. At least when you're wealthy, if you have problems that you can't solve, you can hire experts to solve it for you. You know, I feel like a lot of people are struggling now in life. A lot of people are experiencing depression. And some people, they want to get help. But a lot of times it's financial struggles. And they can't get help because therapy costs money. And if they got therapy, they would be actually even more stressed because they would struggle even more financially because therapy is just out of their budget. You know, there's a lot of things that money can solve or at least improve your situation. But you might wonder, what about the people that are wealthy and they're miserable? You gotta understand that money is just a tool. You have to know how to use the resources that you have in the right way to achieve the right results. I mean, you need food to survive, but if you're not disciplined, food might be the reason why you're not healthy. Food might be the reason why you're not going to be around very long if you can't control yourself. If you consume too much of anything, it can be bad. If you don't control yourself and consume too much of anything, you will destroy yourself. Everyone will feel like they need to get away or need something as a way to comfort themselves. But you have to choose the right things and do it the right way. And if you don't, it will steer you in the wrong direction. You have to pick the things that will steer you in the right direction, things that are good for you. Don't expect everyone to agree with you or like you. Everyone thinks differently. You can be the most helpful and kind person in the world, and there will be someone who hates you for being kind and helpful. That's why you shouldn't worry about what other people think. You won't be able to satisfy everyone. And if you try to make everyone happy, no one's going to be happy, including you. When it comes to relationships, you have to find someone that's loyal because there will always be someone out there that's better than you. Someone that's better looking, funnier, have more money. It's about finding someone that will stay with you no matter what. Someone who won't look elsewhere. Someone who's not greedy. You don't really see much loyalty anymore. So when you find someone that's loyal, don't take them for granted. The older you get, the less friends you'll have. You will experience betrayal. Friends that you thought were your friends, but they're not. When you have a lot of friends, there's going to be some bad ones. So keep your circle small. Know who your real friends are and who's just around you. People are going to step all over you if you don't stand up for yourself. They won't respect what you say or how you feel about something if you don't stand up for yourself and set clear boundaries from the beginning. If you let someone get away with disrespecting you once, they will do it again. Don't expect life to be fair. You can do all the work and someone else will get a promotion before you do. Just because you've been there for someone, don't expect them to be there for you when things get hard. Be prepared to deal with your problems alone. Life as a man is very difficult. To feel like we have meaning, to feel like we have purpose, we have to keep building. We have to have a goal. Life without a goal, without ever building something for yourself, is meaningless. No matter what happens in life, we have to have a goal. We have to build towards a better life. And no matter how hard things get, we have to keep moving forward. And when things aren't working out, if something's not working, you have to come up with a different strategy, a better game plan. A lot of times when something's not working out, it's because you're not doing it right. And sometimes our egos get in the way of realizing that. Sometimes we want to think that we're always right. But you have to think about, where has that gotten you? Always being right, but your life's a mess. Are you really right? Or have you been doing things wrong all along? You have to be able to see the problem to fix it. Sometimes you have to take a step back and reflect a little and make changes, make adjustments, and adapt to the situation that you're in. That's the only way to make progress.